Welcome to Master the Game. I am Juice, and today we are doing a flip through. That's right, I haven't done a flip through in a really long time, but I figured I should bring it back to the channel, and I'm going to do it with this book right here, the special edition Descent into Avernus. So let's get started. Alright, so this is the beautiful special edition Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. Now, I want to preface this with I bought this at a local store. This wasn't given to me for a review or anything like that. I went and bought this at Galactic Toys on 28th Street in Grand Rapids, Kentwood, Michigan area. And when I went, I actually called about 30 minutes ahead of time and asked them if they had any more of the special edition covers. Was told no. When I showed up, was talking to Richard over there, and Richard was extremely nice and actually said that he'll give me his personal copy. So he went and got me a copy, and I have this special edition cover. So I'm extremely thrilled about this. So thank you, Richard and Galactic Toys, for making me a happy customer. And this is a gorgeous book. This is probably the most beautiful special edition of any of the 5e books that have come out. Obviously, this is the front. You can see how gorgeous it is. Here's the back. Again, just the detail is absolutely amazing. The binding here. And for it being one of his personal copies and stuff, this was still in immaculate shape. So, a lot of times you kind of, right here, I don't know if I did that or not, but there's like a little dent, not much. But a lot of times, when a book is the last one in the store, it's usually not in the best condition. So, anyways, let's get started. So Descent into Avernus is a game that I'm going to be running for a home group. We're going to be playing once a month, and we are going to play for about 3 or 4 hours. It's going to probably be every 4th week, and we're just going to play steadily until we finish it, probably. Hopefully. I've never actually finished one of the modules from 5th edition. So here you can see the table of contents. The symbol, I'm going to read over here on the cover. The symbol of Baal fills the sky over Avernus as the river Styx seethes below. Illustrator Tyler Jacobson shows the archdevil Zariel reaching for her sword, a reminder of her angelic origins, as her evil henchman, Haruman, follows her into damnation. The disclaimer on this one, which I've done these before, these Flip Through Fridays, and people always like the disclaimer. This one does have a little bit of humor, but it does have some seriousness to it. This adventure is a work of fiction aimed at providing you and your friends with many hours of fantastic entertainment. Although devils and the Nine Hells play prominent roles in this story, the evil they represent is meant to be fought and overcame. Wizards of the Coast fully endorses the kicking of evil's butt. Let darkness fall and light prevail. We strongly advise that you not play this adventure backwards, lest Asmodeus appear in a puff of smoke to talk politics, as archfiends are wont to do. Alright, so table of contents. Boom. One thing I will say going through... Oh, this is nice. I didn't notice this before flipping through here. A pronunciation guide. I could really use this because I know I butcher a lot of the names. So that is cool. I'm going to go through that in detail later. About the adventure. So like a lot of the other modules, it kind of tells you what to expect. This is good. It looks like it might be kind of interesting to the Nine Hells. Breaks down the adventure background. Role-playing devils, devil traits, life in the Nine Hells. Everyone's unhappy. Everything's awful. That is great that they're bringing that up front. I feel like, they're basically telling you not to put a positive spin on how nasty and gruesome this is. So that is cool. Although, maybe after reading this, there might be some spots where you can trick the players. I don't know. I'll have to look into it a little bit. A Tale of Two Cities. Evil in Baldur's Gate. Running this chapter. Basilisk Gate. Baldur's Gate is very, very popular. In fact, they had a couple of video games on the computer, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, that were really, really popular back in the day, and still are, I believe, on Steam. And they've done a newer version, like updated graphics and updated photos for your character and stuff over there. So if you're interested, go over to Steam and check that out. I have thought about doing that and streaming it on Twitch, but have not made the jump yet. So if that's something you want to see on this channel, let me know. One of the things I noticed flipping through here is a lot of the maps are really, really good. Very detailed, enough detail that you can figure things out. And I believe most of them, if not all of them, are by Dyson Logos. I follow him on Facebook, and he posts some really cool maps and occasional artwork. He made like the Pride dice back a few months ago that I used as my cover image. Because I thought those were pretty cool. But yeah, more really nice maps, nice dungeon here. So hopefully you're not a player trying to mine this for ideas. I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna try to go through this quickly. Ooh, you got one of the dragon cultists from the old Rise to Tiamat adventure path. That's cool. Dragon cultists. I enjoyed running that in DDAL when it first came out. The first part of that adventure, we killed off the players, TPK'd them, 2 or 3 times before they figured out how to get through, and I was just trying to run it by the book. So yeah, it was rough. But it was a lot of fun. Learned a lot about kobolds there. Those are cool maps of boats. Emric Vanthumper. Well, that is hard to say for me. Another cool map here. This looks like his villa. Okay. Thirstwell Vanthumper. Gosh, I can't say that last name. Hit points. 2d8 minus 4. All right. I've always wanted to have a player character with a negative con to see how they progressed through the campaign and if they lost hit points or gained them over time. That is a really cool sewer map, I believe. Looks like a sewer. Another Vanthumper. This one's plus 24, so no negatives there. Obsidian Altar. Thavius Krieg. So it looks like they space a lot of the stat blocks out throughout the module here. I believe in all of the old ones, they're all in the back. I don't remember seeing any throughout, but I'll double check towards the end of this video just to confirm that. Oh, that is a nice piece of art. I like the City of Baldur's Gate picture from earlier in this too, but that is a nice looking tiefling. Look at that. That almost reminds me of the cube from Hellraiser. Yes, very cool. Tieflings are pretty cool. I like the flavor you can get with them. Ooh, El Terrell has fallen. Got some undead, it looks like, coming out of their graves. More encounters in El Terrell. Cry for help. This is a really nice piece of art. A lot of times on my flip-throughs, I comment more on the art because I haven't read through the whole thing yet. Usually just skimmed it. I've had this now for a few days, but yeah, I haven't read any of it yet. I'm still trying to read through the Essentials Kit Dragon of Icefire Peak because I'm gonna be running that for my wife and my daughter, so I can give a better review of that as a whole. But yeah, I like that. That's a cool picture. That's cool too. I love the fallen castle here. Nice. Looks like some pieces are floating in the sky. I believe there's some reviews out there already. So if you're interested in checking out reviews, Nate from WASD20 has done one. I'll insert a card here that you can click on if you want to go check that out. And There's some pretty in-depth stuff over there. I did watch it, actually, because I knew I was going to run this. But, yeah, his, I think, gives some backstory on some of the characters, some of what's going on. So if you're a DM looking to run this, that would be a great place to start if you're interested in learning more about the adventure. Or maybe you aren't sure if you're going to buy it and run it, so maybe you want to go check his out. I will probably do a full review later on, but I want to run it a little bit before I make a decision on anything for a review. All right, so that's a nice little, it's a castle, I believe. I think it's that one castle. Okay, so here it is, another stat block. Demon Portal, Gideon Lightward, Grand Cemetery. I don't know what that place is. Looks like a Chapel of Mourning is what that is, maybe. So that's interesting. More dungeon stuff. I like how unique these dungeons look. They don't look like a lot of the dungeons I've seen in previous modules and stuff. So I like that they feel different. Some rounded maps in here. Alder Ravengard. That's a cool picture. That looks like a good character to have helping you out. I wonder if he's good or bad. Let's see. Neutral. Okay, so I don't know if he's helping out. That's an alright piece of art right here. It's a Fort Knucklebone. Alright. Chapter 3, Avernus. Oh, that's cool. Looks like a paladin entering Avernus, maybe. What is Avernus? Running this chapter. Path of Devils. Path of Demons. Oh, that's cool. Okay, look at that. Another nice piece of art. Looks like a blood river with like some kind of demon or devil. And a boat of the adventuring party, hopefully. That looks like an elephant with wings, like a baby elephant. All right, there's the map. So this book came with a map. One side is Avernus, and the other one is the city. Oh gosh, I'm terrible. I know this. I don't know it. I'm not going to worry about it. It's got the city, and then it's also got the Avernus. But yeah, that's cool. One thing I wish is, I wish D&D Beyond, and maybe they do, I'll have to double check now that I'm saying this, but I wish they had maps that you could click the hexes to show them and reveal the hexes. And I wish you could share those maps into your campaign, your active campaigns. We're playing Tomb of Annihilation, and my wife keeps talking about that, and she keeps showing us the map that doesn't have anything on it, just the blank hexes. And it would be nice if in D&D Beyond we could actually have the hexes we've traveled visible. That would be awesome. Okay, this is cool. I like the Mad Maggie and Mickey. I'm assuming they have some miniatures for this. That is just, that's cool. I like that. I do not have any of the Descent into Avernus miniatures. I don't have a lot of miniatures that are actually tailored towards a lot of these either, like these creatures. So I don't know how I'm going to do it when I run it. I'm probably going to just reflavor a bunch of things and use goblins and orcs and stuff like that, and we'll make do. So one of the things I heard about before this came out is the vehicles that were going to be in here, like the Hell's Siege weapons or whatever. And I saw the miniature for this thing, and it was big. It was really big. You can buy it at local gaming stores, or probably find it online somewhere too. If you can find it on like Amazon, I'll link it below. But yeah, they have some really cool looking siege weapons in this book, but I only saw the one in person. I wasn't really looking to purchase any of those, but the big one I just pointed out on that page was the one I saw, and it was awesome. This looks like the fallen paladin, Haruman. Yeah, I think he's a fallen paladin. Or is he an angel? I think he's a fallen paladin. Haruman's Hill, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to find out. That's cool. That almost looks like a nest. Oh, it is a nest. Ha! Hell wasp nest. Okay, that makes sense. That is creepy as hell. I don't like bugs. Oh, that'll be fun to run my wife through that. That'll be cool. I'll mess with her extra. Abyssal Chicken, Chris Perkins' favorite monster. But why is it on this page and not in the back with monsters? I kind of wish it was in the back. I was talking to my friend Luke from DM Lair, and he said the same thing, that he wishes the stat blocks were all in one place in the back like before. And I believe he is right. So he's got an awesome little YouTube channel if you haven't checked it out. And by little, I mean 10 times bigger than my channel. Luke's awesome, though. The Pit of Shumrath, or the Crypt of Howl Riders. I don't know what that is, but that's cool. That looks like your more typical dungeon right there. We're about halfway through the book. I like what I'm seeing so far. A lot of good art. Looks like a lot of this is laid out really well. And you know, maybe having the monsters throughout the book like this makes more sense. You know, whereas in like Tomb of Annihilation, where you have more random encounters, maybe it wouldn't make as much sense there. So maybe it makes more sense in the back. I don't know. We'll see when I run this how I feel about it. I usually write all my monster stat blocks down on paper when I know roughly where players are going. So, Arkan's Tower. That is cool. I believe these are characters from Joe Manganiello's group, too. So, Krull right here is a lawful evil cleric, right? I'm pretty sure he's a cleric. Held spellcasting. Krull is a 14th level spellcaster. It's his wisdom modifier. Yeah, cleric spells. Arkan the Cruel. And I believe that one is explicitly his. Lawful Evil. That is so cool. He's got the Hand of Vecna there. That is a really awesome character. I love it. That's nice. I believe those have miniatures too in the new set. Those would be pretty cool to own. Torogar Steel Fist. Yep, another Lawful Evil. Interesting. So is Joe playing an evil campaign, or, you know, I don't know a lot about his home game, but very cool. Those are awesome. Monument to Tiamat. Aw, snap. We made a thing for our home games a while back that was kind of like a circle of Tiamat, where it was like on top of a hill and had columns and it was open to the sky. It was for cultists to worship Tiamat. It was really cool. I think it came out well. There's Bell. Sibrex. Huge fiend demon. There's, you know, whoever came up with a lot of the art for these just off the top of their head, I mean, they are really talented and really imaginative. I don't know if a lot of these are just the same takes on old stuff or if they're reimagined. I know some of them are probably reimagined of former things, but gosh, you artists are amazing. I wish I had an ounce of your skill when it comes to art. That's a cool picture. Oh, snap. Look at that. That little fortress thing looks cool. Styx Watchtowers. Yeah, that is awesome. I would love... You know what? That would be probably really simple to craft and would also look really impactful, I think. That is awesome. I like that. Very, very cool. Another nice piece of art with Mahadi the Rakshasa. Oh, so he's not in his tiger form there. Ooh, okay. Those guys are not to be trusted. Do not trust them, ever. You're crazy. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Fire raining down like meteors. Oh, that's creepy. That is a creepy piece of art. That almost looks like a, I don't know, like a Slipknot cover or something. Smiler the Defiler. Ooh, I like that too. A Fae. Evil Fae. Sword of Zariel. Oh, nice. I wonder, you know, how the magic items are dispersed in this. That's cool. Because it feels like in Tomb of Annihilation, we get nothing. And a lot of the stuff we've gotten has been things that my wife had made up herself. So that's the sword. All right, that's cool. I'm assuming there's a stat block for it in here somewhere on how it works. A town with a demon or devil statue. Oh, a statue of Zariel. All right. There you go. Guardian of Idilgian. Offer prayers to Lathander and his light will shield thee. Oh, so that was when it was good. Right? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'll have to learn, though. I'll have to learn if I'm going to run it. All right. That's cool. Nice. Very nice. When I was flipping through this art right here really stood out to me. I pointed out to my wife and was like, I love this. Absolutely love this art right here. It would be cool to make a copy of these pages and cut the copies out to put on an actual like church or monastery or crypt or whatever as like stained glass, because those are really nice. Claiming the sword. Chapter 5. Escape from Avernus. Again, there's another piece. I think that's the same as the one on the previous page, right? Nope. So you could do that with that too. I am all about some cool art. I'm telling you. I love it. Oh, Tiamat. Even though Tiamat's already statted out in another book. Challenge 30. Offhand, I don't remember what Tiamat's stats were in the other one. I'll have to double check that too to see if Tiamat is the same difficulty. So I'm checking to see if monsters are spread out throughout the other books and what Tiamat's stats are in the other book. It would kind of suck if it's a double printing of the exact same stats. I know in Rise of Tiamat, I didn't get to that point, but I was planning on if the players did or didn't get all the masks or whatever, it would determine how strong Tiamat was at the end. So you could, throughout the campaign, weaken Tiamat for the final battle if you got any of the masks. Now, if you fail getting the masks, well, Tiamat's going to be stronger. That's pretty cool. Demons and devils fighting each other. I like the bearded devil a lot, and there's some others I really enjoy. Baldur's Gate Gazetteer. So this is this the appendix or something? Interesting. Do you go back to Baldur's Gate after everything? You must. Huh. Interesting. Unless it's just not laid out in a good way. I'll have to read it and find out. Interesting. I would have thought you'd do all your stuff in Baldur's Gate and then go to Avernus. But looks like it doesn't go that way. It looks like you go to Baldur's Gate, then go to Avernus, then back to Baldur's Gate. Oh, that's nice. That's good art. We played during the D&D Next playtest. We did some of the Murder in Baldur's Gate, which I do not own. I own the Crystal Shard playtest thing, but I do not have the Murder in Baldur's Gate. That was a lot of fun. I remember having an encounter where the City Watch was looking for something, and for some reason we got into a fight with them. I don't know why in the alleyways, but that is a nice map of Baldur's Gate right there. A lot of good stuff there. A lot of good detail too. So I like that. It'd be nice to have that. I'm sure they have a map pack you can get for this adventure path as well. Maybe I'll have to look into purchasing it. More nice little tables of random encounters. There's a lot of cool things you can do in Baldur's Gate, you know, from getting involved in some of the politics and things like that to dealing with street crime and, you know, all sorts of things. That's a nice little picture there. That's a lot of text. A little bit much for me in my reading. There you go. That kind of reminds me of the scene that we played out where we got into a fight with the guards of Baldur's Gate. That was with my friend Brian Walter from Bugbears and Brews. I don't know if he's still doing YouTube channels. He started doing it so he could recap his players on what happened. And then he sort of got into talking about some of the different meads that he brewed himself and things like that. And did a little bit about, you know, D&D, but then basically went back to just talking to his players from his in-store game that he ran. So, with recaps of different things. We played Cubicle 7's Adventures in Middle-earth with him at the store, and that was a lot of fun. Got to play D&D where you don't want to fight everything because that is not made for that. Check out those tables. There you go. Outer City. Good stuff. I remember when we played Murder in Baldur's Gate, like there was a lot of bribing of guards, it seemed like. And a lot of like trying to get information from people who were just kind of shady. Rilza Rael. Okay. Little Kalimshan. Okay. Drawbridge. Beyond the Baldur's Gates. Monsters around Baldur's Gate. Excuse me. Just little basic ones. Criminal origins. Criminal... These backgrounds? Yes. Okay. Interesting. So some new backgrounds in here? Yeah, they're associated with Baldur's Gate. So Baldur's Gate associated backgrounds. Okay, that's cool. Tells you how to incorporate them, it looks like. Dark secrets. Ooh. Interesting. Theft. Okay, I like that. Excuse me. Now the appendix. Diabolical deals. So this is cool. I am looking forward to trying to use this with warlocks. If any of my characters look to do a pact to become like a warlock, I think these are things that could be used. There we go. Infernal war machines. The art there is really nice. I like that. Okay, these are the statted out versions. I'm not sure if it uses new rules. It looks like it's new rules. I was going to say, I wonder if it uses some of the rules from Ghosts of Saltmarsh, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like it might have its own new things. Magic items. Here we go. Gauntlets of Flaming Fury, Fane Eater, Hellfire Weapon, Helm of Devil Command, Battle Standard of Infernal whatever, Infernal Puzzle Box, Tack. Okay, where's that sword? That's what I want to see. Here we go. Ta-da! Sword of Zariel. All right. It is an artifact. Requires attunement by a creature the sword deems worthy. Angelic language. Celestial. Resistance to necrotic and radiant damage. Divine presence. Your charisma score becomes 20 unless it is already 20 or higher. Feathered wings. So you basically become an angel. A celestial. True sight. Wow. Succeed on saving throws against new personality. You gain new personality traits. Determined by rolling once on each of the following tables. Oh my goodness. Wow. Random properties. Holy light. Searing radiance. Sentience. Truth seer. Destroying the sword. Wow. These are pretty crazy. Zariel can destroy the sword just by grasping it. Interesting. Yep, and then here we go. Now there's creatures. Baphomet. Amnesu. Beliza. Krokektoak. Cultist of the Dead 3. Yikes, that's some crazy art. Black Gauntlet of Bane. Hey, that's the Black Hand I had a Black Hand cult in one of my games. It's like a necromancer cult. Or a cult that... Yeah. Anyways, not really a cult. It's actually a necromancer and a bunch of undead. Anyways. Okay. That's cool. Cool art. Fiendish Flesh Golem. Hell Wasp. Alright, that looks pretty badass. Looks freaky as hell. The Hollyphant. Alright. That's awesome. Nice. So there's your Fallen Paladin on a Nightmare. That's brutal. Brutal. Tear you up. Gosh, there's some pretty powerful monsters in here. Yikes. How do you survive? Archduke Zariel of Avernus. Challenge 26. So Tiamat's stronger, according to that, by the challenge rating. But we will have to see. Ooh, Appendix E. Infernal Rapture menu. Okay. Cool. Oh, I like it. I like when they do this. The Elemental Evil book had some cool art in it in the back. The Princes of the Apocalypse. I liked that one. That sword's cool. The Rakshasa. Which, the miniature for that looks awesome, by the way. I saw someone going through and reviewing them and talking about lore at the same time. I can't remember the channel name. But they had some cool stuff to say about the miniatures. Maybe I'll link to that if I can find it quickly tonight while editing this. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Oh, that's nice too. Very nice. That art is beautiful. Wow, that one's cool too. Got the one imp-looking thing looking over it all. And I might be wrong on... That's probably not an imp. I don't know. Please don't crucify me too much. But let me know below. Educate me. Make me smarter. Here's the Infernal script. So yeah, that's the book. Obviously, I took the map out before doing this. I paid $60 for it. It's US $50. At most stores, but some stores might do a little bit of a markup because it's the special edition. I would not have it any other way. This is, like I said, the most beautiful special edition book. I actually think this would be sweet on like a hoodie on the front, and maybe they slap that on the back. That would be really cool. Make a hoodie with all the special edition covers, each one. That would be just ass. So, anyways, if you haven't picked this up yet, it's in stores everywhere. And by stores, I mean your local gaming stores and stores that choose to carry it. Beautiful book. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to run. I'm excited. I will be streaming it on Twitch. You will see that on every fourth Saturday on Twitch. I will then upload it in smaller portions on YouTube weekly. So we'll be posting it there. And yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to like, give me a comment, smash that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. This was Master the Game. I am Juice. Game on.